Princess Margaret is an existing hospital, and what it needed is really a refurbishment or a revitalization, really a transformation. And the transformation was that the hospital is one of the top 5 cancer research centers in the world. However, their facilities did not reflect that. And what we tried to do is really transform that space to actually make it feel like a top 5 cancer research hospital.
How do you make a hospital feel like a home? By creating the warmth, the lighting, the acoustics that the ceiling was able to provide. Then it came down to a few really important but big moves. One was, imagine in a hospital that you come into a fireplace and a painting. That's the first experience. And I think it just completely upends the whole idea of what a hospital is.
The existing was very dingy. It was almost like a bus station where there really wasn't any character to that, no flow, no efficiencies. And what we tried to do is actually transform that space, the space transformation project, transform it into a space that reflects the quality of care that's being provided.
You look across, you see the other side, you see all the way through now. So now you're not walking into a maze. It's not like you don't know where you're going, but you're actually seeing your way through, and it goes right through to university. So you feel like you have something that you understand, the kind of larger order of things. And then immediately in front of you, at the heart of this, is education.
What it really focused on was having the patient at the center of their care. So really making sure that the patient is educated about their cancer, about their disease, is educated about what needs to happen next so that they alleviate some of the fear that happens with the disease. So the project really places the patient at the center. And what we've done with the main floor is actually create an educational center, an educational area at the center of the main floor. So that's where people get their information, get their understanding, and once they have that information, then they can work with their doctors to actually develop a care plan that will work for them.
The complexity of this project is very, very hard to communicate. But I think if you asked our folks, they would say this is probably the most complex project we have ever undertaken. A live, surgical, very complex renovation within a hospital that has 3,000 people going through it, immune challenged. So I can't stress enough how important the different minds, the kind of teamwork that came with us working closely with NORR. Frank was just a wonderful cohort throughout the project.
So we really sort of worked together to try to come up with what was the right concept to address the RFP. The building is approximately 800,000 square feet. What we're doing is we're transforming approximately 50,000 square feet. 47,000 is on the ground floor with 2,000 on the next level up. We also have other projects that are part of the space transformation project, which is located on the 5th floor, which is a gynae and palliative care, and also across the street where it's relocating doctors and nurses and clinicians into a separate building. One of the mandates is that we could not shut down the hospital. It was renovating the entire main floor, and we had to come up with a concept of phasing the project so that the hospital operations and the patients were minimally affected by the renovation. So we had over 18 renovation phases that we worked with the clinicians and the team and the consultants to really work out how you would phase this project from beginning all the way to the end.
One of the greatest moments on the project is when one of the volunteers came up to me and said that many of the patients have commented that it feels like this hospital cares about them. There are many, many stories. In fact, people now actually come a little early and they hang around. And that to me is the hallmark of success.